I would ask the Leader at his earliest opportunity to invite our next Taoiseach into this House to pick through a few issues. We're assuming it's going to be Minister Varadkar. I described him yesterday as the John Terry of Irish politics, taking credit for things that he had little or no involvement in. I was picking through his accomplishments list the other day. He claims credit for paternity leave, which he had nothing to do with, and claims credit for GP care for under sixes, which again he had nothing to do with. But I was also flicking through his policy document, which I can only assume himself and his campaign manager, Minister Eoin Murphy, put together. Not one mention in that policy document actually of mental health at all. But I find it particularly odious that two Dublin private schoolboys are lecturing to the rest of the country how the poor should behave themselves. I find it particularly odious that this Fine Gael leadership campaign was paid in part from the taxpayer. Now, I was listening to Leo Varadkar yesterday talking about this fraud campaign. Amazing he didn't find within his capability to talk about the fraud on the Irish people and the release of Seanad Fitzpatrick. But I don't remember any other campaign which he was talking about, which is plastered all over Dublin bus. Now, at the same time, I have to say I agree wholeheartedly with what Senator Lynn Rowan has said, that if anybody in this chamber or in this country was about to assume the highest office in this land, you would assume that that individual would be trying to unite people. But what himself and his buddy are doing are trying to create a situation of blame, of victimisation, of assuming that some people get up and work hard and some people do nothing. Some people pay for everything and some people pay for nothing. And we have been through too much, like I might suggest, over the last 10 years of hurt and cuts and collapse, economic collapse, social collapse, emigration, unemployment, and finally we can come out of that situation. We have a celebration of our new republic last year, and now we're about to elect to the highest office in the land somebody who thinks that some people pay for stuff and other people don't. It is a disgusting campaign that he is running. I am disgusted that he's about to become leader of this country. I am disgusted that he is using taxpayers' money to do it, and that no vision. He has no vision. He has no vision of unity or of bringing people together. So I would ask you, he is using the Department of Social Protection money to run a right-wing campaign in terms of victimising social welfare recipients in order to appeal to the right-wing instincts of Fine Gael members. That's exactly what he's doing. That's exactly what he's doing, and the public are paying for it. So I would suggest to you, Leader, that when and if this individual becomes Taoiseach of this country, he might invite him in here and we can pick through some of these issues with him.